people, welcome back to NichesPlants. So today basically hello lovely people, welcome back to NichesPlants. So today basically we are doing IKEA greenhouse chores slash maintenance kind of. Basically as you guys know, some of you may know, may not know, work's been busy the last few months, so I've not really been keeping up with the greenhouse cabinet as much as I should have been. So today I'm just going to go through, work my way from the top all the way down to the bottom. I feel like some things need to be chopped, propped, just tidied up. Some things need to be repotted, and I know some of you might think chopped and propped niche, it's like nearly winter, it's autumn. Basically, in looking through, not everything's getting the light that it needs, and that varicosum at the back has just been growing, sorry this is really dirty, ridiculously, and not giving me a leaf, and just been stretching, obviously reached the light and now it's giving me a leaf. So things like that I need to chop and prop and just work out like who's giving me a new leaf, who needs a new pot, because currently you will see it's 83% humidity, sorry, and 25.4 degrees Celsius. Again, I know it's messy, the whole thing needs cleaning and just sorting out. So I feel like this is going to be a really long video if I try and do everything. So I think I'm just going to go through the greenhouse with you guys today, look at what's grown, what looks like it might need some help, what needs to be chopped, propped, what needs, you know, what is what basically. And then maybe in a follow-up, if you guys want, I think there's a few things that I'm gonna have to repot. I can keep you updated on propagations and things. And yeah, just that's what we're doing today. So let's get to it. So we'll basically start. Now, as you guys know, I'm recording by myself, and like I'm using my hand. I don't really have a tripod high enough to get the camera just to be stable like this. So I'm sorry if my hand's a bit shaky, but I'm gonna try and do my best, and you might be put in random odd corners, so I apologize from now. So basically here we've got my philodendron Belmark fantasy. Oh, help. Okay, wait, let's try and do this properly. Let's see if we can sort something out. I'll put you down for a sec. Will that work? Okay, I think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna take this out of the way because that's just crap, rubbish, just random what's in there, so I can actually throw that out. There was a Pink Princess kind of cutting chunk in there, which I'll show you. I obviously did nothing with, which is really bad, and it looks like it's gone. I think, I don't even know if it's worth trying to see if it'll come back to life. It's fairly firm. Let me know what you think, whether I should throw it in some red moss or just cover it in perlite and see if it comes back to life, because obviously those were roots. It might do, it might not, it might, we'll see. Let me know whether I should just throw it or try and bring it back to life, and I'll do whatever you guys wish, or whatever the majority is. So that's a philodendron Pink Princess stem. And then we also have, so I was saying, my Belmark's Fantasy, which is here. I'll move it closer. This is it, and as you can see, I need to provide a moss pole for it because it's growing, and the leaves are finally now getting bigger, as you can see there. If I turn it around, you can see what it looks like. It feels somewhat delicate. Let me do it like that. So I need to put it on a moss pole basically because it wants to climb, and obviously as it climbs the leaves get bigger. This moss is actually quite semi-damp. Sorry, I'm holding it really weirdly, I just don't know how to hold it. There we go. So that's semi-damp. I need to pot it up basically. That's what I need to do. I need to pot it up and put it on a moss pole so it can climb and do its thing. But yeah, that's that. So for now, I'm gonna leave it here until I create the moss pole. I should actually be writing down a list of the things that I need to do. Oh, it needs more support. I can do it that way. Oh no. I don't wanna, all right, we'll leave it like that for now. But yeah, look at it, hue of pinkish as it grows. But yeah, I need to water that. Let me grab some water, and then I need to do a moss pole, and I might just get a stick for now so it's a bit straighter. Yeah. All right, I'm back. I've got some water. So I'm gonna do a little water in. And just let the moss soak that up. Next to that, I have baby philodendron pink princess, which you can see, this is ridiculously dry. So bad. So I need to water that. Now, if I turn it slightly, you'll see we've got several babies in there, like baby one, this one, look at that. That is so lovely. Beautiful. And then we've got this one, which I don't know, maybe it wasn't getting enough water and the leaf just came out really small, but we've got another one coming there. So we've got 3 in here, which again, I need to water. But I'm thinking I might add it to this one, which desperately needs water because the leaves are flopping around, and look how dry that moss is, which is really bad. But yeah, you can see that's what it looks like. Let me just water them now. And just soak it basically. Oh. And this one. So I think I'm going to put these in the same pot, put them together. Now you'll see at the back over here, we've got the original stem. So this was the pink princess original stem, which I actually grew these little babies off, and that one came off. And it's obviously pushing out more for me. So again, I'll probably just chop those because you can see we've got aerial roots, put them in with this, and I might just get like a 12-inch pot and put them all in there. Obviously I have to just be really careful with the watering to make sure these smaller ones don't get drowned and rot, but I think that's what I'm gonna do because like they're all growing, they're doing okay. I just kind of want them in one pot now instead of having loads all over the place. So we'll place that back over there. And being up there, they get a really high level of light, but it means that the leaves are more of a light greeny, reddy burgundy pink than a deep green. So I may move them and see how the lighting helps and changes with their pink, which like obviously with this one, that is beautiful. Like you can see that is really nice. And then you get streaks like that, which is really nice. And like that as well, which is really nice. But you can see they look a bit faded and a bit orange, so they need to move from that because that light is too high for them. So yeah, I'm gonna put them all in one. These are propagations, which I actually haven't checked in a really long time. So let's have a look as to what we've got in here. Now, I did have some alocasia bulbs in here, and oh look, oh, what is? Okay, let's open this up. Oh, I think that's a silver dragon. Let me, how am I gonna do this? I'm just gonna throw my hand in. Let me get it out and I'll come back. See, it's in there. Find the bowl. I think I've got it. Yep, look like we've got some decent roots. And here it is. There we go. So this is the baby. Oh, is it broken? No, it's all right. I'm just grabbing it by the wrong end. There we go. Baby silver dragon grown from a bulb. So I literally just had it in moss in plastic bag, left it in there, and it's doing its thing. So now what I will do is probably get another small pot, put it in with some moss and just let it continue to grow. But that's really cute. So we'll leave that here for now. What else do we have in here? I had some, I don't know how to say them. Is it aromediums? But I don't think they're actually growing. I think I had another alocasia bulb in here, which I actually think it was a regal shield, but That's not come through yet, so you can see the bud on that isn't really doing much. No, I don't see anything of yet. So this bag I'll probably just leave and continue to let it do its thing under the highlight and see if it'll push me up. I think something sometime soon. Obviously we're coming to winter, so I'm not expecting loads of activity at the moment, but that allocation was a nice surprise. So that's that, which I will just leave here because it's still humid under the light. Like I said, I need to get a little pot for this, which actually brings me to this. So this is my philodendron majestic. Now you can see it's doing all right, kind of fading. I put it in moss because I wanted it to grow some roots. I know it's dried at the moment, but it's literally giving me nothing. I had it in water, I had it in perlite, had it in moss. I know I really need to water this, which I'll do now. It's not giving me anything at all. I will water it, so let's do that. Let that soak that up. But what I think I will do is basically, I've got 2 other majestic cuttings from the same stem, which is here. And what I plan to do, because you can see they're giving me a new leaf there. There's the baby ones and the bigger leaves are coming through now, which I expect that one to go. But look at that. So I expect that once they come through, I plan to put them all in one pot and put them on a moss pole. So I think with this one, even though it's not giving me any roots as yet, I'm just going to plant it. Literally just plant it in the pot with the other 2, put it on a moss pole or a stake and just leave it to do its thing, and hopefully it will grow its roots and then continue to grow from that, as it is a top cutting. But with this baby one, I'm literally going to put loads of moss in here and throw it in. So let me just do that. So that's that one, which I'll put. Now this is usually sitting on top, but I'm going to leave it there for now, just to soak up this water and do its thing and get a bit of light. And I'll leave this one probably here's probably just fine, like that. This here is a succulent, don't know what it's called exactly, but recently potted it in this. Loves the highlight. A few leaves dropped off, so hopefully they'll grow into other little gorgeous little plants. And I'm just going to leave that here because they love the highlight. Oh, I'll put its little tray back. Then we've got this, basically is the stem of this plant. I thought I'd lost it, it grew, cut it off, so I've left it in there. You might see there's some green growth points, like that little bit there. So I just thought, you know what, leave it, see if it does anything, if it gives me any more. But you know, no harm in trying, because initially I had this and I think I had it about 3-4 months before it gave me anything, and then I saw growth, so I thought yay. So I'm leaving that under the light. Over here you'll see, if you've watched the last couple of my videos, this is the Bessier AF chunk that I cut. You can see where I cut it there, it's now calloused over, and I'm literally going to just water the moss in there. I've got a, is it Aramedios? I can never say it correctly, running in there, so hopefully the runner will root and give me a plant, but we'll see. So I'm just going to water that so the moss is damp, but I don't expect this to do anything for me for a while. And you can see the water down there, and just let it soak it up. Put that back, and then this one over here, so it's special, but I've not got much activity. Well, it's kind of a lie. I've got root growth, because I did check, and I've got loads of new roots growing down here, which is lovely, but I don't see any action up here. I want a growth point. I want to see something. This is a Anthurium papillianum chunk or stem cutting, you could say. Yeah, basically that's it. Waiting for a growth point. Haven't seen anything as of yet. Like I said, with the last stem cutting, it took 4 months. This may be, I want to say I'm near that, but I don't see any active growth points. So I'm a bit like, but it should, because plants want to grow, right? So yeah, I've got new roots happening, just nothing up top here, but at least roots are developing. So I'll give it a little water just to keep the perlite basically damp, wet, as you can see here, and just leave it under the highlight to continue to grow. And can we see water at the bottom? Yeah, you can see that there. So yeah, that's that. So we'll put that back. Oh, over here is another succulent that I have. This is probably the only succulent that I do really well with, or I have done really well with. And you can see it there. Look how beautiful it is. And we've got pink. I won't go and knock it because I rarely move it. We've got some babies in there, which is really nice. Let me try and. Yeah, there we go. So we'll just water that. It basically, it's kind of like almost a pond mix. It's pretty much just stone. You can see little babies there as well. So I will just water that and push it back in its position and leave it. Watch the bottom to see if you get water come through. Not yet, so I'll water again. Basically water, yeah, see, you can see the water coming through now. So now I'll stop and just leave it be. And it's watered enough. There we go. Now here, again, propagations, we have the philodendron silver sword. And a main plant, these are little cuttings, and they do look really cute actually. They look really beautiful. So if anyone's interested in philodendron silver sword cuttings, grown from chunk, as you can see, that's 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 in here. Yeah, 3. They're actually really cute. I like how they're actually quite tiered. Pretty. So yeah, just leaving them there. We'll water them because you can see the moss is dry. At some point I need to put in a pot just so they can grow properly and actually be in soil. So that's another thing I need to repot. So that is the top shelf. Moving to this shelf now. So basically here I have my Aglaonema Pictum tricolor, which you can see. I know it's a bit dusty because of the perlite, but you can see those kind of tricolor colors there. And I thought I'd lost it because the base had rotted a bit, but again, as usual, put something in perlite and where is it? You'll see roots will start to grow as they do on there. You can see another root there. And I've got my new leaf, so I'm really happy about that. I think once it's given me a second leaf after this one, then I'll put it in some soil and let it be. Okay, let's look at what we got here. This is our Pap Crystalline and Black Cross, which new leaf is doing happy. Once those are totally yellow, I'll just pull those off. But generally, yeah, this one's doing okay. I like it. It's nice. Hoya's doing fine here. Hoya's doing fine here. We yeah, there we go. Oh, cute. And then over here we have my Snow Queen, which, let me move this across. is growing really well, so much so we need to chop that. So I might actually just do that now. Let me grab my scissors and we're going to do that. Basically for this, well, that one's, so that leaf over there at the back is gone, so I'm just going to pull that off. Simple as that. You can see I've just left it in leca, which is doing really well. I need to, part of me's like, oh, put it up in soil, and then another part's like, just leave it in leca. But you can see they're really pretty, so I'm literally, as it's growing out the pot, going to cut it here, cut it there. This one's giving us a new leaf, which I'm tempted to cut it there and cut it here. Well, let's go for the first cut anyway. So first cut, we're just going to go in like that and cut. So we've got 3 leaves there. That will then grow another growth point in there and give us another plant. You can see that's what it's like. Not the cleanest, you know, but it'll give us another, yeah, it'll grow another one in there and give us one. And then this is what we have left, which this leaf hasn't really opened up yet. So, but then again, I've cut it from the source anyway, so it doesn't matter if I cut it again. I was thinking to cut it here to give me another 2, so I'd have, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm literally going to cut. I know the cabinet's not the cleanest, but hey, I'm gonna cut here like that. Great. So I'm gonna move this around and basically put them in there. I put this one in there. So that should be all right. So I'm literally going to put this one, well, will it sit? Yeah, and that will do like that. So that will sit in that area like this. And then this little baby one, I'm going to just put like that. Well, put you in there. Oh, come on. That to kind of hold it in place, just like that. This one will stick here, like that, just so the pot's against the rock, so it will have air to dry off and not be too wet too soon. Hold everybody in. It's not going anywhere. That, oh, we want you to stay, so we're gonna push you down in there a bit and hopefully it'll stay there. I'm not really sure what Anthurium this is, but it's growing well. As you can see, oh, we got another one coming, and it's reaching for the moss. If I just pull this off like that, again, as it's growing, I need to I really do need to put it in soil. It's doing okay here, but yeah, really need to do. Oh, it's actually quite cute. Can anyone tell me what this is? I'm not sure what it is, but again, I need to put this in soil. There's so many things to put in soil, so I'm going to water that a little bit and then put that back. Like Here we have my gigas, or gigas as some people say. It's grown really well. I literally got it with this leaf, no, these two leaves, and just basically left it in moss, put it in some, no, it actually came in soil, so left it in the soil, and it's given me this leaf. And this is the newest one. As you can see, look at that shimmer, beautiful. And it's already working on another. It literally throws out leaves as soon as one started, another one starts to come through. It's bent like this because I left it in the pot and it was leaning over, and then I realized, oh, it's growing really crooked, hence why that looks like that. So I need to stake it up properly again, put it on a moss pole so it can just grow flat up the pole, because that's kind of the what's the word I'm looking for, that's its growth pattern. So it would literally just continue to grow up and up and up. So yeah, that's the gigas. It's doing oh, look at the backs, look at the backs. So yeah, it's a beautiful plant, as you can see. So yeah, that's the gigas. Now back there, as you guys know, we've got the philodendron white princess. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous. This leaf as well, and this one that gave me that hint of pink, and it's continuing to grow, and you'll see it's basically hitting the top. So I need to take it out. That one's kind of potted. That one, like, look at that. I know it's really bad. It's really bad. And I kept saying, oh yeah, I'll repot it. But definitely before winter full on comes, look at those roots. Again, this is moss and perlite mix. And you've got the aerial roots. I just need to, yeah, I need to just take it out, put it in a pot. I think I'm gonna put, I don't know if I'm gonna pot them both up together. I'm kind of tempted to, and maybe put them in a 13 centimeter pot, moss pole in the middle, and or a stake, really, just a stick, so it can kind of, you know, grab onto something. Maybe a little like that one there. It's not doing much. I'm not really sure if I'm going to put it on the moss pole or just put a stick to stabilize it and let it continue to grow. But that's that one. I'm sort of not going to pull this one out because I would need to lift the top for you to really see it. But look at that. It's just, look at that. It's just gorgeous. So that's the other philodendron white princess, which is in that pot, and it needs a much bigger pot. You can see all these aerial roots are then gone now become proper roots, and it's just growing and growing and growing. So yeah, I need to sort that out. Now this, oh guys, been so busy, haven't really been paying attention to my ace of spades. You know the beautiful ace of spades that I have? Now look at it. So I've literally, it basically rotted until like half a centimeter, and I've now just put it in perlite and left it. It was yellowing. As you know, plants, once they're rotting, they do start to yellow. I believe now the yellowing has stopped. I've been looking at it over the last few days, and I think it has. So I'm just leaving it, and there's a little nub of a root, which I'm hoping is just going to grow. I'm just going to leave it in this, literally, all winter. I'm going to leave it. When I water it at the side over here, so the actual plant doesn't get too wet, and allow capillary action of the perlite to wick it up and just give it what it needs. So I'm praying that it will pull through, that it will give me a new leaf, and I'm just going to leave it in this pot until, I'm just going to leave it in this pot until I think it's strong enough to move. So yeah, prayers. So this now is my philodendron majestic. As I was saying, the plant up here, this is basically the sibling cut from the same stem. It's a cut-in from that one. It did have a leaf here which came off as it's, you know, grown, and now it's maturing. That was the baby leaf there, another baby leaf there. It's giving me this one, and now it's kind of fully on its way doing its thing. So I need to put that on a moss pole, really, and as I do that, I would then straighten that up, put it like this. This would move forward towards the light so that it grows up properly. I did think of cutting that so that would then produce more roots and maybe get another plant out of there, but I thought, you know what, leave it for now. And this one I would do the same with. You can see this leaf is on its way out because you can see the yellow's trim, but that's fine because it's done its job of basically growing a new plant. As you can see, baby leaf 1, baby leaf 2, and this is going to be the first mature leaf. As you can see the red, can you see the red on that? Oh, it's not really focusing. There you go, you can see the red on that. Oh, and how beautiful it is. So yeah, I'll put those together so you can kind of see it kind of be like that on a moss pole. I'll probably leave them at the base of the greenhouse cabinet for now until they grow to a considerable size of which they don't fit, and then I'll take them out. But as you can see, it is a beautiful, beautiful plant. It's got the hint on the back. You can see those red hints. So yeah, and these are my Peninglas. Basically, they eat flies. This one was, I thought I was going to lose it, and then I put it under highlight, and it's actually doing really well again. They really, really love the highlight, as you can see over here on this one, which is blossoming and just overflowing. And obviously the one at the back also I thought I was going to lose, because I had like 3 straggly roots and literally just left it in the damp soil under highlight, and oh, and you can see it's giving me a little flower there. And that's it. So they love this corner, and yeah, they catch all the random fungus and that I see. And this one's coming back for me, which I'm really happy about, because I didn't want to lose that one. So that, oh, just nudge them back. They go here, is that right? Yeah, that one's here. This one over there. This one back over here a little. Okay, so, and then I've got one more to show you on this level, actually, I nearly forgot about, and that is my Begonia ferox. Here it is. It's a beautiful plant, one of my favorites, my only begonia, to be honest, because this one is quite striking, and I love the spikes, and I love the deep red, and yeah, it's just such a cool plant. Now, it was growing wonderfully, and it gave me all these leaves, and now it stopped. It kind of curled back on itself, as you can see here, and this one is the last leaf. So being in this pot, which I'm kind of thinking it definitely needs more space, you might be able to see all those roots in there. Literally, this is what it looks like. I think I definitely need to put it in something else so that it can just continue to grow, come on, focus, and do its thing. But yeah, that leaf's about to go. But it's beautiful, and I expected it to stand. I know some people's stand up more, a bit like this one, and then it kind of fans, but maybe it's a light thing. I know it doesn't like bright indirect light, but it's been doing well under here. So yeah, this is the ferox, and I just need to repot it. So that's one other thing to note to do, is repotting that. All right, so we'll move down now to more of the Anthuriums. So here are the Anthuriums. As always, the shelf is looking quite full. First thing you'll notice is this one was, I wouldn't say dying on me, but the roots were rotting. They were in pond, but I think what I'm starting to realize is the smaller plants maybe don't do so well with pond. I'm not sure if the pond's too strong for the roots, or it holds too much water too close to the roots. So I basically took it out, and we've got a good root in there, which I basically just cut back, as you can see that one there. It's a good strong root in there, and that's why these leaves look like that. So I've moved it to my aroid mix with basically more cocoa, what's the word, husk, there we go, with more cocoa husk, and just leave it be, and I'm sure it will give me another leaf. So that's why that one looks like this. Basically, we've got here Splendid, which is a beautiful, again, look at that shimmer, such a beautiful plant. And you got, again, pink hue because of the verrucosum parent, and we've got another one on the way. So I will also, I think it's doing well enough now that it's giving me this leaf. Once this leaf comes out, that will be 2 leaves in my care. I'll then put it on a moss pole and let it do its thing. Over here, sorry about that, this one of my pride and joys, this is an Ace of Spades Magnificum hybrid. Now, it's got that prehistoric look, but look at it. Look at it. So gorgeous. And yeah, the leaves are quite dark, but this is one of my favorite plants. And yeah, it seems to be doing all right in pond. It's giving me all these leaves, so I'm just gonna leave it be. It seems happy. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you're not really getting the shim on this side, but you can see the red sinus there. But this is it. So this one's doing okay don't need anything else from me at the moment. We've got the forgetty eyes. You see, it's a beautiful plant, that shimmer. And we've got, now this I feel like I could propagate because literally, oh, look how gorgeous those look. Beautiful. I could just cut underneath that base pretty much right above there, because that little nub there would be a growth point, so I would cut above that. We've got a root on that side, but we've got another growth point, you probably can see it right there, which is there. So you can see here I could easily cut that base right there or just above it, so that we've got a second growth point there. But it's doing well. I might not, because these roots are obviously very, very small, very young, but it's doing well in here. It's just in moss, as you can see. I'm gonna have to pull that out of the pot, and let's see if we can do that now and just get those roots to go back in. So it's there, up the plant. There we go. Turn it up, turn it around. It's a lot messier than I was expecting. And there we go. Just push it back in gently, I guess. There, you've just got a gap at the bottom there now. I probably should have taken it out, put more moss there. Let's see if we can do that. Right, look at these roots. Look how much roots we've got. It's crazy. Yeah, crazy. Let me move that in there. And then push this back in. That's that. Tidy this up. And yes, my carpet is a bit of a mess with loads of moss on it, so I'm gonna have to let it dry and then clean that up. So that isn't great, but the root is in the pot. So yeah, there we go. That's kind of back in there. But again, I feel like I'm gonna have to take this out anyway and just put it in a larger pot so the leaves can get really huge, because they're all cramped in here anyway. So that will need repotting, because I want really, really, really big leaves. Yeah. Also got in here my luxurians, which I put on this side so that it will move this way towards the light and be a bit more straight on that chunk. Started to get darker green, which is just so cute. Yeah, another Aromadium blue, what's it called, cut-in runner. See if it does anything, but a little chunk. Here we have a Crystallinum X, which needs a little TLC. Still got it in its moss, just to let it, you know, be happy for now instead of messing around with it too much. That's what it looks like. And we've got a new leaf coming through, which is very, very exciting. So it's happy. Yeah, so that's that, and I'll keep you updated on how that goes. Then down here, what else have we got? Now this Magnificum is doing all right. Lost one leaf, but it's not doing too bad. Again, I feel like with this, if I take it out, if I can, everything's getting so stuck, like it's just spreading. So, and obviously it hit the top, and then that's why the top of its leaves are curled. And look at all the roots in there. Oh, put it in a much, much larger pot, because look at those roots, like it just wants to grow and grow and grow. So I think I need to do that. It just wants to spread, which I probably will put it up there, to be honest, which I was doing all right. And then at least it can spread to its heart's content. So that's another one I might take out of the greenhouse cabinet, put it in soil so it's kind of moist for a lot longer. But yeah, that's another one that will need repotting. Even though it's doing okay in this, I just think it's too tight. Here, all right, so this is the crystallinum. Another one I believe that I'm gonna have to take out because, let me get to this first. So here, we're doing all, well, I say we're doing okay, but these guys are on their way out. As you can see, that's one. This little bubba's on its way out. This one looked like it and stopped. This one, you've got the yellowing on the edge because it wasn't getting enough water, but also it likes to stay wet a lot more than the others. So I've kind of put it in water for now. But again, I feel like it's gonna not be repotted because it's doing okay in here, but I'm not sure. I just think it needs something else. Yeah, I've neglected a little bit, hence why we've got the yellow around the side. I've really not watered it as much and frequently as it should have, so that's my fault. But otherwise it's doing all right. You can see there. So yeah, Velanorium is doing wonderfully. It likes this corner. No, that one's gone. So this is how bad it is. I've not been with these plants for not so long. I've been here, but work's been crazy. I've not really been paying attention. Look how yellow and shriveled that's got, and I've only just noticed it now. So yeah, just pull that out because we don't want that there. This little root's doing its thing, and then we've got that root there. These coming through. Yeah, it seems it's happy. This was the first leaf in my care, which is a good size. Look at the pot and look at the leaf. It was a really good size and it looks lovely. I'm really happy with that one. So this one is the newest, and it's also looking really sexy. It looks really good. Like, look at that on there, it's just lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that in that corner because it seems to be doing okay. It'll just get the space that it needs. Move that aside for now. Oh, good thing it's still soft. And this one. So the crystallinum, I think I'm going to have to repot as well because, like I said before, each time it would grow a new leaf, it would get rid of the other one. And I thought, oh, it's finally doing okay. Nope, we literally have one leaf. We're back in the one leaf club and it's got rid of the others. And I'm thinking it's probably because it's in this pot, which, oh, focus. It's probably because it's in this pot and you've got so many roots in here. It seems right. It's not super overcrowded, but they are chunky roots. So I'm just thinking maybe this is another one that I'm going to just take out of the greenhouse. You can see that's where the last leaf was. That one I'll throw off. We've got another one coming there. I think I'm just going to take it out of this, re-put it in soil and just put it in a large pot, which will take up a lot of space in there. But I think that's what we'll see if that's what it needs, because yeah, nothing else is really working. And I might again just put it up there because I don't think the high humidity doesn't cause this plant to push out leaves ridiculously quickly, or even at a consistent rate. It kind of just does it as it feels. So it grows at a good pace for me. I'm not gonna lie, look at the back. It grows at a good pace for me, but it's not a fast grower. So I think outside of the greenhouse, it'd be absolutely fine. And it is really beautiful. Like, it's got really lovely dark leaves. So that's the crystallinum. Here we've got the Warwickawinum, which is doing well. She's sprouting out roots everywhere. Like, look at that. She wants to grab and grow. There's another one coming. So I know she needs a moss pole. I know she does. And again, in here she's fine. Like, roots aren't spilling out. You can't see them bulging through the pond. She's doing great. But I'm just gonna like mound this up with loads of moss because she obviously wants to cling. Like, look at all of those. So yeah, she wants to grab onto things. But she's doing well. She's, you know, quiet, peaceful, happy. And pushing out another leaf for me, so all good there. Hey guys, all right, so I'm back. Sorry, I took a little break, had some food, so the light may have changed. But like I was saying, here is the Anthurium criticuens. Again, this needs to be on like a wall or something, because usually it would climb up, and you can see it's got a root there, would have climbed and it's gone down into the moss. But we're getting bushy again. So we've got 2 tri-leaf blades, and yeah, they're growing well. So that's another one coming through there. But yeah, that's doing well. Over here we have what I believe is Ace hybrid. As you can see, that's just moss on there. This is doing amazingly. I think I told you guys before that it would only hold 3 leaves. So as soon as the third came in, if another was coming, it would die off. And this is just absolutely amazing. I've never had so many leaves on this, and they're all doing so well. So yeah, loving that. And then we've got our blush here, which is cute, which is doing well in that corner there. So yeah, they are fine. And of course you have the Bessier here, which you would have seen in my previous video that I basically propagated and took off its chunk. So yeah, it's fine, doing all right. So that's that. Now down here is pretty much my, I'm not gonna say problem area, but what I will say is my area that I know is going to need the most work. If you look at it, you can see things are just grown all over the place, and it's good because, like, look at my beautiful El Choco, which is grown from down there. And then we've got the Melanochrysum has just done amazingly. For ages I thought, oh, it's not growing, and now it's just shot up and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So that's beautiful. We've got Plougmanii down there doing some work. I chopped up my Lahanioi and it is growing, as you can see. And then we've got the Florida Beauty, but I'm going to pull them out. We're going to see what's what, because I know some things need repotting and some things need propagating. So let's get to this section. I do all of this with one hand, but as you can see, my Regal, with the base of my hand to there, you can see how big it is. So yeah, that's beautiful and doing well. My Real Good here, if you mentioned, I potted this up a few weeks ago. That's doing well. Water's still heavy, you can see the water line there. But yeah, I'm gonna slowly pull things out. I'm gonna see where we are. So the Regal, which does need some, oh, see, we're getting tied up here. Now this looks very long, as you can see. We've got that one, I think it's going to go soon, but it seems to have stopped. But I'm not sure if that's just watering or getting old. Obviously this one is on the way out, and then this will probably next. What I did notice, because it is gorgeous, it does need repotting. So when I lifted it up and had a little look at that. So I'm gonna have to try and cut this net pot without cutting that root off, and it definitely needs repotting. So that's the Regal, which I'll have to do. So I'll put that aside. And then we've got back here my, oh, can I get this one out? Everything's a bit, it looks a bit stuck. So, oh, this Pastazanum, thought it was gonna go ages ago because we had that for a while, and this, but finally it's starting to grow. Finally starting to grow. See those aerial roots? And it's pushing out something, which is great. And I also noticed we've got roots coming out of there. So I'm gonna try and pull this out. As you can see, we've got things all over the place. Get that out. If I lift this up, yeah, we've got those aerial roots, and look, leaf is coming. I'm so happy about that, because for ages, like months since I've got it, it wasn't giving me anything. And wow, okay, yeah, fine. I think we need to repot this. I also, what I was going to do, oh, these roots are activating as well. This is amazing. Oh, that's a nice surprise. They weren't like that before. Okay, and look, that one down there as well. I never, okay, fine. what I might do, because what I was going to do is chop this chunk kind of like up along this middle section, which I could still do, and just chop that where we've got all these roots here that you can see, chop that off, plant that, and then leave this to kind of just push out some more maybe, and leave it in this pot and then plant that so it can actually crawl. But I should probably wait until this leaf comes through, otherwise I might mess things up since it's actually started to grow now. I might just put it in a larger container, because they are running along the bottom, and look at that. Oh my gosh, I didn't actually realize we had so much activity. Oh wow, I'll grab this for you guys. Look at all that. I didn't notice at all. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we need to repot that once that comes through, which is good news. So I'll take that out. Verrucosum. We've got this one. We've got one over there. We've got these leaves. This one. Now this is what I was talking about, because this El Choco was blocking so much light. Basically, this I was working on propagating, which we do have roots in there. And I was going to cut. I was going to cut and thought, oh, this next one would grow, but because I guess it wasn't getting any light, it's just stretched and stretched and stretched, and finally giving me a leaf. So I'm going to, even though that is very beautiful, look at it, I'm gonna have to chop that. So if I take it out, like, it's just ridiculously long. Look, there's the pot, and that's where I was propping. Now you might be able to see some roots in there. There are roots in there. And then you got those two leaves, which do look lovely, and that is obviously sitting up because of the light. And now look at that, that's just, oh, it's gorgeous. And I don't want to cut it, but all of this. So what I think I might do, I wonder if I just chop it now, and basically just, because these are basically, these aerial roots will just grow new plants. So I could just chop that and put that in soil to grow. Chop here and put it in, and basically just propagate this whole thing. Alongside, let me find the other one. Alongside, oh my gosh, this has grown all the way over there. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take this one out first. So we've got this one here. Oh wow. All right. Okay. So this one was growing off this little piece here that you can see. Why is my focus? Of this little piece here that you can see, and these were some, like, the roots were doing well in there. I was going to propagate that. Now I put it on a stick here to kind of help with the support. I was going to propagate it. As you can see again, it wasn't getting that much light, so we didn't get a leaf here. It's stretched and it's still stretching. So I'll probably chop that here and propagate the rest. But you can see we've got 1, 2, and that's the third leaf. So I think I might just propagate that now, so that it can get going on the new leaf. The new leaf will come from around here. It'll come from that point right there. So I think I might just chop it now. So literally go like that and chop, just like that. Then once that heals, you'll push out another one there. This one, as you can see, I will chop it down. That can root, and that will be a top cutting basically. So we'll let that dry off and then put that up on the top shelf for it to actually propagate and start growing. So that's that one. But I believe we've got roots in here. I know I need to water this, is really bad. And then I'll chop that and basically put this one and this one, sorry, it's so blurry, and this one on a moss pole together. And we've got one more in there as well. I've got so many verrucosums. This one, I propagated them all. This one again, it started to lean because I didn't put it on a stick. Oh, I don't want to damage it too much. So there it is, and it's grown another leaf, and it's actually quite big. Let's see if I can just pull this out. Oh, this is not good. I feel like it's gonna snap. Okay, so here it is. I just twist it around, and it was supposed to be on this stick like that sort of thing. Turn it around again. Oh, and this is it. There we go. And we've got another leaf coming up there, this was not done too badly considering there's the base, leaf, come up, and each point is giving us a new leaf. So this one's done well, and I guess it's been leaning across just basically like it's been crawling to get the light that it wants. It's just this part, you can see it's a bit, you know, bent, but we can stake it and then it should be all right. So I want to put that with those two and make that happen. And obviously we've got another leaf coming here, which is great. So I just need to what's the word, get some garden wire, put that to this, and that one should actually be all right because it is lovely. And I'll probably put it in the corner so the leaves actually start to face down and towards the light. But this one's a good one, I think. All right, so I put that in that corner, and now I need to clear up. Here is the Florida Beauty, which, oh wait, holding it back, there we go, which looks like this. It's not doing too bad. I know I need to get it out of this. It's really, really, really bad. And I need to put it on a stake or a stick just to hold it because it's curving a little bit, but that's because it was leaning towards the light. This is the most recent leaf with a little bit of variegation there. That little spot is so cute. And there's the rest of the leaf, but yeah, I really like that. And it's growing all right. So I do need to put it on a stake, but we're getting there. And yeah, our leaves should just continue to get bigger, but this one's doing all right. Over here, all right, we've got some craziness going. Actually, let me do this corner. So around here, oh, this is really heavy. Oh my gosh, what the frick is that? Why does it feel so logged with water? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that, I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, is it just a leaf? Oh gosh, I think it's just a deteriorated leaf. I got scared that it was like, I don't know, a creature, a slug or something. But yeah, we've got a lot of water in there anyway, so that needs to sort itself out. But look, considering I chopped this up and propagated it, it's growing fairly well. That looks really horrible, but yeah, it's growing really well. And I put it in a darker corner because I wanted the leaves to be darker, which they are. So that's getting full. It's looking nice. You can see all the little babies in there as well, so fine. Here we've got what we propagated, my Lahanioi. Now this one doesn't seem to be doing so well. It looks like it might be on its way out. I think, yeah, that one's going as well, which was the top leaf. That's the cutting. Oh, this cutting isn't going well, so I need to take that out. Yeah, look, that looks like it's maybe, I don't know if it's rooted or not. I'm gonna have to pull it out and see. Here I've chopped. Those growth points are doing well. These are going, but they stayed perky. They did droop a little bit. And take this out. But I'm going to, I think, have to see what's going on with this, because that colour isn't what we want at all. Have we got roots down there? I think we do. Oh no. Oh no, that's gone soft. So we did have roots, but they're obviously gone, so we need to chop that. And that's why it's like that. Chop that there. And we're going to put this in perlite, because I thought having it in moss might have just rooted it quicker, but it's not really worked. So I'm going to take this out, because that's the top cutting, and put that, maybe put that in perlite and see, because they're rather dry, and see if it will bring that back. Otherwise we're just going to have to deal with that, but I really do want this top cutting to come through for me. So I will let this dry, put it in moss, actually might just put it in perlite and see if that helps or does anything. But this is the Lahanioi. We've got other stuff growing in here. We do have roots in there, as you can see, but I should and will, again with potting everything else, I need to just put this in soil. But that's what it did look like. It was really torn up here, and I thought, oh, let me chop and prop it, and it's not worked exactly. We've got another growth point slightly coming through there, and then these two growth points which are doing okay, so we'll just leave that be. But yeah, I need to repot that. We've got a lot of water in here, not sure where it's coming from. Oh, maybe from there. And then over here, if I just slide it across and sort out that, we've got my melanochrysum, which, look at it, like, oh my gosh, when I tell you before, it was literally, as you can see, these leaves here gave me this one, gave me these, and then it gave me that one. And I was like, okay, we're getting bigger in size. And I didn't think it was going to do much. It wasn't doing anything for like months, and all of a sudden it's now just shot up and giving me these. So I'm very pleased with that. As you can see now, you can see the aerial roots here have grown down towards the moss, because it wants to grab onto something, and these aerial roots are great, as is that one. So I should, yeah, put it on an extended moss pole, and just let it grow. But it's obviously happy in that corner. I need to just turn it in a way that they all maybe try and face the same way, because they're doing different things at the moment. But you know what, it's growing, I'm not complaining. I'm loving them. Like, look at that, how beautiful that is. So yeah, melanochrysum is doing wonderfully. Like, look how small these leaves are in comparison to this leaf. Can only get better, right? So that's that one. Now this corner where we've got our El Chocos, oh my. Now this being the El Choco corner, I'm gonna pull the one out from the back and work towards the front. So this I rested on a pop. I think I'm just gonna lift it up because it's sort of balancing. Oh no. There we go. Yep. All right. Now this is really leaning because of the position I had it in. It was sitting like that, so it thought it was straight, but it's bent. As you can see, this leaf is gone, which I can should be able to just pull out. Just get my fingers in there and pull. It's really not wanting to come out. Okay, fine. Oh, let me show you the pot. Look at all those roots. I've left in that long. I wasn't supposed to, but I've left in that long that the roots have just gone crazy, like absolutely crazy. Got more aerial roots. Obviously this leaf tried to do a thing and it didn't work, so there. Squeeze this to try and loosen it up a bit and pull it. Oh, it's really slimy. Like, even pull it out a bit. Okay, look at that. These roots are super healthy, and we're gonna try and, that really doesn't want to come off, so we're just gonna leave it for now. This sheath, you can see, goes all the way down. Yeah, look at that trunk. See, another growth point right there. Can you see that? Growth point right there. I'm not sure why I didn't get a leaf from that one. Oh, do you know why? Because we got one on this side and it didn't do so well and it died. But it's fine, because if we cut here, we'd get another growth point here. Look at these aerial roots, like, and then look at this, look at the size of this. So you know it's going to put on size. Look at the size of this. And then obviously it then grew another. So because that one died, I guess it grew another. It just continued to grow, point up, and then that's the next one to come. So this is lovely. What I will do, put it back in here for now. Take this plant, now that you see it like that, just looks so gorgeous. Like, look how big it is. Lovely. I'm going to take this and I will, like, that needs to turn around. That'll probably go soon, but these leaves are huge. Like, even if I put this here, look at the size of this leaf in comparison to my hand. Like, it's huge. These leaves are a really good size. So I will put this up with this El Choco here. Remember when I was telling you about the El Choco bouquet? That's definitely going to happen. But though it is lovely, you see those aerial roots? The bottom started to grow and root, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll deal with it. And left it and left it and left it. And look, they've gone down into the pot. Like, actually grown in there. Can you see that? So now if I lift it up, I can't even, I need to dig it out. So I'm gonna try and do that now, because they're literally growing all the way around, which isn't great for me. It's great for the plant. Hopefully we don't have any roots at the bottom. I don't think we do, but look at that. Like, how am I supposed to dig this out? So now I need to try and dig this out, which isn't great. And maybe you can watch me and see what happens. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. I'm literally just moving the stuff around at the top to loosen the roots, hopefully. Yep, get in there. And I'm just going to have to try and basically dig it out. Squeeze it so that they loosen up a little. There's so many, oh my gosh, I've got to show you this. Look at all those roots there. Ah. Oh dear. All right, next. This is what it looks like, and it's this root that I'm trying to get out. That's the Primania chunk. Under or around it. Getting some out there. Yeah, it's going right down. Like, oh my gosh, Kanisha. There we go, to pull that one out. Wow. This one, oh, I think we've done it. Let's have a look. Oh, no. There's some still. still stuck there. So oh my gosh, there we go. Look at all of that. Little tip, don't always put your plants that are nearly outgrowing their pot on top of another plant, because they will find their way through to the soil. But look at that root growth, look at it. So love those pink roots. And yeah, so here's my other El Choco. This leaf, you can see it's fading a little bit and it's about to go. This one's doing okay, but I expect it'll probably go soon. And then the other one here. This red back is gorgeous, and that's the largest of them. But with this alongside this El Choco put together in one, obviously they're not going to fit in the greenhouse, but they'll do wonderfully. So looking forward to potting those up together. And this Plowmania, oh look, you can see some El Choco roots there. I think, oh no, that's off the Plowmania. Okay, great, fine. Yeah, so this Plowmania I can now hopefully, oh, I think we've got El Choco roots, grow in peace. We're going to put that one back down. So yeah, you can see those roots there. Put that one back down in the soil so it can do, you know, do what roots do. And just cover it all up. Yes, I'm using an old spoon. Just make sure that's all good and happy. And this is my Plowmania, which I thought I'd die because I thought I tried to prop it and then it didn't prop super well. But you can see we've got roots there, we've got a growth point on that side. This one, instead of crawling, it's now kind of crawling, as you can see. That root, we'll see how that does. But yeah, it's kind of crawling, as you can see. There's the main stump and then it comes across, so it's kind of crawling. But we've got these now. These are my newest leaves. There was so much, they were about this size before, about a year ago, until it just went all wrong. But it's coming back. So now it's got its own space. I might put it on the shelf above it to really well up there. But yeah, this is it. So as you can see, there's a few things that I need to do in light of my greenhouse cabinet, but a few plants to repot like this one, a few plants to put together, some to finish off the propagations. But this is them. I hope you kind of enjoyed this video just to see what I have, what I need to do, and how everything's going with my greenhouse cabinet. Obviously I will update you as things happen, but if there's anything else you'd like to see, do let me know. Until next time guys, dare to dream, live to grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.